This review is partly brought to you by Kaya Boutique, your source for everything Star Wars, Marvel, DC Comics, G.I. Joe, and much more. Greetings, Jedi Knights and Sith Lords, and welcome to Star Wars Artifacts. My name is Dominic, aka Lord Doom, and today we'll be reviewing not one, but two Gentle Giant First Order Stormtrooper half-scale busts as seen in the sequels. Those half-scale busts are part of the Legends in 3 Dimensions series from Diamond Select Toys. As for all the busts from this series, they are limited to an edition of 1,000 copies, with a few artist-proof pieces as well. You need to take note that the officer version was an exclusive for the 2022 San Diego Comiccon. The busts were originally sold for $200 US, or about 275 Canadian dollars. Enough talking, let's start the review. As I have been doing recently, I will only make a quick overview of the box since they are all pretty much identical from one to another. On the front, we can see a picture of the actual bust, and just below, we can read First Order Stormtrooper half-scale resin bust. Aside from a small difference in size, the only difference between the two boxes is that we have a gray stripe indicating Convention Exclusive 2022 for the First Order Stormtrooper officer. Both left and right sides of the box are identical and show very few details. They both display the Legends in 3 Dimensions series logo and the name of the character. The back side shows the Star Wars logo. In the middle, there is a small paragraph that goes like this. The First Order's infantry units wear stark white armor derived from that worn by the Republic's Stormtroopers and the Empire's Stormtroopers. Members of this new generation of Stormtroopers are trained from birth growing up with unit designations instead of names and fed a steady diet of First Order propaganda to ensure absolute loyalty. Where the Empire opted for dumping routine, the First Order's training simulations and live fire drills encourage improvisation on the battlefield, making these Stormtroopers more dangerous than their Imperial predecessors. Before we analyze the busts, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and smash the like button to help me continue my work. You can also follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. All the links are available in the description below. As it is indicated on the box, the busts are made of resin. They are 10 inches high and have a shoulder width of 8 inches or about 8.5 inches for the officer. They have a depth of 4 inches. The weight of the Stormtrooper is 5 pounds, and the officer's weight is 5.5 pounds. They were designed by Joe Allard and sculpted by the Gentle Giant team. The two busts are essentially identical except from the red shoulder pauldron on the officer version. When placing them side by side, I realized that the officer's armor was a different tone of white than the trooper. The officer is more cream-colored, and the trooper has a more pristine white. I also noted that when they were placed face to face, it seems that the officer's head looks more tilted to the front than the Trooper. I would have never noticed this difference if I did possess both versions. Both helmets are well sculpted and feature all the details we can see on a life-size helmet. The teeth located at the mouth level indicate us that they are Stormtroopers from episodes 8 and 9. As you can see on this picture, Stormtroopers from episode 7 didn't have teeth. The white portion located between the teeth and the lenses also confirms my theory. On the sides, there are 7 black slots like we have on the actual helmets. On the front, we see the silver external tank hookup, and other details can be seen at the ear level and on the top of the helmet. The armors don't have many details, but nothing is missing. We have the slot at the top of the chest, the 2 rings on each side, and the 6 black stripes located on the soldier's right side. Between the chest armor and the shoulder pad, we can see the black body glove worn by all soldiers under their armor. The texture is extremely well done. We can also notice it at the neck level, especially for the regular Stormtrooper bust. As for the officer, we can mostly see it on the left side. However, this one is equipped with a red pauldron, indicating us his officer rank. The pauldron itself is well represented. Unfortunately, my copy was showing some little imperfections on the front. On the back, we have a black circle and 2 pill-shaped rectangles. Unfortunately, my 2 busts have some paint smudges on the back side. The regular Stormtrooper bust has a smudge next to the 2 rectangles. The officer Stormtrooper bust has an even more apparent smudge at the top of the black circle. Fortunately, those 2 paint smudges are located on the back side and are not really visible the way I exposed them. Both bases are identical and represent a portion of their F-11D blaster rifle. They are extremely well detailed and, as for all the busts from the Legends in 3 Dimension series, consist as one of the highlights of those pieces. Below the base, you will find the copyright, the name of the manufacturer, and the location where it was made. You will also see the number of the piece. In my case, the regular Stormtrooper is an artist proof, and as for the officer, I have number 0746. Each bust of the series is accompanied with a certificate of authenticity. On the certificate, we see once more the number of the piece. Personally, I like to expose them alongside my Kylo Ren bust. In my opinion, I think those pieces complement each other extremely well. If you wish to buy them, you will find an affiliate link in the description of the video. What do you think of those busts? Do you prefer one version to the other? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to share it on your social media. I'll see you next week for another review, and until then, may the Force be with you, always.
Remember, the Force will be with you, always.